All right, back at it. I want to make this video while I still feel like good and everything's still fresh in my mind. Back on the NoFap. Feels good to say that. The diet after the fast, I lost like 8 pounds, and then I just yo-yoed with my diet. Good day, bad day. Good day, bad day. Good day, bad day. Yada yada yada. Still feeling good, posting the content regularly. But I wanted to just talk about a bunch of stuff. I just don't know how much I should cram in one video. So I'm going to talk about what's most recent on my mind and go back to other subjects later. Sorry if there's a lot of background noise. There's a semi-truck behind me. I'm at work, yada, yada, yada. You guys know the dealio. This guy's name is Iceman. Last name, Brent Iceman. Maybe I shouldn't put that in the video. I don't know. Fuck him. But what a name. Last name, Iceman. Anyways, so one of my other videos, I talked about this book. I've read it read it twice over. I'm on my third reading of it. It's only 70 pages. I tell myself to read about 10 pages a day. Sometimes I do 12, sometimes I do 5. But it is called Thought Vibration, the Law of Attraction in the Thought World. I read that backwards. Boom, because I'm a G. And when it comes to manifestation, I've always felt like I've had a decent grasp on it. And I've always been able to manifest certain things in my life. Like, seriously. Although I've never considered myself to be... I'm sorry, I shouldn't say it like that. Although I always considered myself to be a very rich and wealthy person, you wouldn't notice it if you see me. I don't drive a super fancy car. I don't have a ton of money in the bank, and I don't have like an extravagant home. But I'm wealthy and I'm rich in the sense that I've never went without. And I've always been able to manifest the things I've wanted. For always being a bigger guy, I've always been able to manifest relationships. I've done pretty good with women over the years. I've done good with job opportunities. I've done good in, serious situations, not so serious situations. I've been very blessed in terms of health. I've always been very healthy for being a very big guy my entire life. But there was always something I didn't know how to describe, because I always used to joke and tell my brother, if you want to manifest something, think about it, concentrate on it, and then never think about it again. And I used to tell him, like, those old, like back in like the 30s, I think, they used to use these tubes, or like maybe in the early 2000s, they used to use these tubes where you'd get your prescription filled. And back in the 30s, they used to use them for banks. And I'm sure some people know what I'm talking about. You put something in the tube and then it goes, phoop. And I said, that's how the law of attraction works. You think about something, you put it in the tube, you let it go, phoop, and you just never think about it again. And I'm telling you guys, this works. Like, that actually works. Today, February 22nd, 2025, I literally just figured out what it is, what I've been describing, not even realized it's a universal law. I wrote it down. It's called the law of detachment. I've always looked into occult teachings. I've always looked into universal law. I've read the Kybalion. But, like, that's always been kind of like a missing piece of my, like, philosophy on life. And today I just figured out what it was called. It's called the law of detachment. So it's what the guy said in the video was very interesting. He said, don't hope, just know. The devil uses hope while God uses knowing. And that is so true. Whatever you're trying to attract, don't hope that it's right around the corner and always look for it. That's my problem. I can't speak for everybody, but I have that problem with a plethora of things. I'm not even going to get into it. But, like, when I want to attract something to my life, and although I'll do all the right things to get it, work hard, maintain a positive attitude, pray, say my affirmations, I'm always looking like, where is it? When that's me hoping that it's still coming. Is it still on my way? Does God still hear my prayers? Like, of course he does. I have to be detached from the things I want, because it's my consciousness which is bringing me everything I want, because my consciousness and the source consciousness of God are one. And a lot of people don't realize that, especially because of organized religion, or nowadays people don't realize that, like, there is something beyond us. We're not just atheists. I'm sorry, you're wrong. Like, it's just It sounds funny to say that, but it's like, I can say that confidently because I've experienced God and I've experienced miraculous things on small levels and on big levels. And I feel like everything in the world is a microcosm of itself, but I don't want to get off on a tangent. Going back to the law of detachment, that's what I've been describing to myself for the last 30 years. I'm 29 years old. I'll be 30 in July. And I feel like that's getting to me a little bit, but that's beyond the point. What I'm trying to say is understanding what exactly you want, knowing that it's coming without a doubt, without fear. Those are the two most, I'm failing to think of the proper word, but like, those are the two most destructive things that stop us from being the people we want to be. Is fear. Whether it's like, is this person going to judge me? Are these people going to look at me funny? Is this not going to work out for me? Is this going to affect my relationship with so-and-so? Is this going to affect my job? And the doubt, like, oh, what if that? What if this? What if I fail? Like, it doesn't matter. None of that matters. Be detached. Just know it's going to happen. Doesn't matter how it's going to happen. That's another thing I struggle with, and I know a lot of people struggle with. It doesn't matter how you're going to get what you want. Don't worry about that. It's not your job. It's not your assignment. Make a plan, make a system. Know that this system, applying these steps, oh, if I work this much, if I save this much, if I work out this much, if I lose this much weight, this system, these plans that I've laid out for me is going to work. It just doesn't matter how. And it's really hard, I can say for myself, to maintain that unwavering confidence, that unwavering conviction that, like, I know this is going to happen. I know I'm worthy of it. I know this is what I'm going to have for myself. And that's where you have to put your trust in God. And I'm still working on that, and I hope what I'm saying resonates with one person out of the 10 people that watch these long-term videos. But I've made a commitment to myself to want to upload at least one long-term video on YouTube every week, and then maintaining my regular workout videos for YouTube Shorts and TikToks. But I'm going to make another video on relationships and how I've interpreted modern women, because that's a totally interesting topic, and I'd love to give my 2 cents and maybe get some feedback if anybody comments. But all right.